Yeah, welcome back. I'll be just showing my game right now with Nihal Sarin that I played yesterday. It was a crazy house game and it's quite instructive. So let me just get to the analysis board and let me just make sure that the board is visible. How do I make sure about that? Yeah, I think the board is visible and the variations are visible too. Yeah. So I started with the rover opening. He played e5. I went a5, and the main motive of that is if I go rook a3 now, even though giving a rook is fine in crazy house, but still the knight is on the flank and the king side development is not done. So that's why this is a dubious opening. So my main aim was to go a5 and then go rook a4 and then swing the rook over. I went g3, he went d5, and he just did the perfect setup of knights and bishop, and for me it's a dubious setup for sure. And as you can see, there's a hole on f3 and he just capitalizes on with the move e4, and by the e4 move he's just looking on the f3 square, and when you have this two pawns just looking here, then you can start dropping pieces here, and the king just can't escape here because these three pieces aren't developed. So that's why there can be a problem. So now the computer recommends d4 and then just somehow closing up the position, but I played knight e2, which allowed this knight jump. So knight comes from the queen side to the king side. I did a castles, which was a bit risky. Better should have been knight here, or maybe just try s3 and protect the g4 square, so no pieces come here and then ultimately come here. So as you can see, there is a spot on f4, f3 on which his knight just lands up. I do king h1, he takes the pawn on h2, which is the engine's move. Engine just wants the pawn, and the idea being that these two pieces are here. So if I just take with the knight king, there's a pawn coming up on f3. So just taking here, and if I don't take it, if I do something else like maybe d4, maybe now is d4 good now? Knight takes f1, queen takes f1, pawn at h3. Yeah, that can be an issue. Bishop takes h3, bishop takes h3, king takes h3, bishop f3 check. I want to try pawn on g2. He takes the knight. The game would have been longer for sure, but I decided to take the knight because I didn't see the point of his invasion on f3. He goes knight g4 first, which is like also a good option, but the other straight over option is just to bring the pawn here, and then my best shot is doing this and going knight f4. He can try not directly coming on this diagonal. He can try this knight g4 check. I go king h1, and then he just can try and fork the rooks. And suppose if I just move this rook and do another random move, then I'm just getting mated here soon. That's a mate in 5. So he goes knight g4 here. I go king h1, which sure is much worse. King g1 would have been better, and I was scared of pawn drop on h1, I think. But that doesn't do anything. More impactful is pawn drop on f3. Bishop h3 I go. Pawn takes e2 and queen takes e2. Knight on f3. King h1 and knight takes f2. Queen takes f2 and bishop takes f3. So yeah, these two squares s3 and f3 all falling, and my decision to castle on move 8 just made the position much worse. So let's go ahead and see at pawn drops here. I try knight f4, he drops it here. I try I have to sack my queen here, and here he could have tried knight h2 check. I go king g2, knight takes f1. I'll just recapture here, and then there's queen at t1. I go bishop at e1, rook at f1, h1. I go king g2, he takes with the rook, and that's a mate in 7 incoming. Okay, instead he goes the knight other way, knight on e5, back. And here I chose something that's a bit dubious. I should have gone here, king g2. That would have prolonged the game a bit. I could have gone knight g1, knight g5, h6 maybe, rook h1, queen takes a4, knight c3, queen takes a5, and I don't know what I would have done here, to be honest. Okay, I tried knight e2, and that is quite bad, because now here if here my last resort was to take with the rook, and then it would have been a mate in 6. Yeah, d takes c4, king takes e4, queen at h1, rook d4. This mate is a bit tough to spot. I didn't do this, but if it would have been done, then this is the tough mate to spot. Knight, rook takes on f4, I take suppose with the g pawn, knight g1, king f2. Okay, and if I take here, then it's mate in 1. But similar thing happened in the game, but a little bit faster, I guess. It happened on move 21, so 4 moves faster. I directly went for king e2, and then it was a mate in 2. So yeah, that was a game with Nihal, and I have played a game with Oppenweiser too, who is also very good in Crazy House and Ultra Bullet. And I felt the same feeling while playing with Nihal. He was really fast, and he produced moves that are very sharp, and that too in very less amount of time.